What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here with another unboxing video of some graded action figures. These are graded figures from AFA, AFA being the Action Figure Authority, where I send in most of my figures to get graded. And so here I have some vintage Kenner Star Wars action figures. It's a small batch, but I got 4 figures graded, and so let me just show you right off the bat. So the first one here, this is of course a Stormtrooper that was released back in 1977. So that is the first one that got graded there. The second figure that got graded is of course Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi there, and this is of course, as you can see, this is the white hair variant of Obi-Wan Kenobi, so really nice there. The third one is of course, I am doing a last 17 collection, so this is part of that last 17 collection, and that's Barda. And so this one is really cool. I love it. So little by little I'm getting close to completing that last 17 collection. And then the last one, it's gotta be the lowest score figure I ever received, but this is a R2-D2. Obviously the sticker is all mangled, but this is a Lily Lady variant of that R2-D2, and so I've been wanting to get one so bad. And there are the sticker here, I mean, it's so common for these guys to have their stickers already like kind of discolored and coming off and everything like that. So it is so rare to actually get a decent variant of the R2-D2 Lily Lady, but I have them right here. And so those are the 4 figures that got graded. And so let me go ahead and take it out of their poly bags, and so we could take a closer look at these awesome action figures. Alright guys, so there they are outside of their poly bags. That's how AFA and Collector Archive Services send out their figures once they get graded, is they put them into these these little poly bags here, just for added protection and so forth, so that way the acrylic case doesn't get scratched or anything like that. So here, the first one, I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this Stormtrooper here. This is really nice. It's really clean. I love the AFA accessory holder there that they implemented. I know they've been doing it for a while, but I'm a big fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of how they used to tape the accessories on the side, but this is really beautiful. It's really clean. I always get these guys cleaned up before they get graded and everything like that. And so let me show you the labels. So this is a 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure. This is a country of origin China, and this is a Stormtrooper. He received a 80, so a near mint score, which is really nice. And with these country of origin China, they're usually stamped on a raised bar, as you can see right there. It says China, and then it's on like a raised bar. That's really common for these country of origin China action figures. Now when it comes to these Stormtroopers, there is about 5 different Hong Kong country of origin variants, and that's just how like the stamp on the back of these figures are located, and what's on that stamp. And then there's actually 2 variants of the no country of origin, and those are like usually the soft torso or the hard torso, which just has to do with the type of plastic that was used when molding these guys. And then excuse me. And then of course there's one variant for the China, and then there's one variant of a raised bar, but there's no country of origin. So like I said in the back, so here you have that bar right there. So usually that one will just be a raised bar, but there's no country of origin. It doesn't say China, it just has a raised bar. So there's about like 9 different variants, and of course the most unique one to me is the Takara, the Japanese version, because it does have kind of like a different head scope on that one, which is very interesting. But that one obviously goes for some money, but excuse me. But yeah, so 9 different type of variants when it comes to the country of origin for that Stormtrooper. And then next, of course, we have, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi here. And the 2 major variants when it comes to these guys is obviously you have the white hair and then you have a gray hair. And then of course, you know, the most sought out one is of course the double telescoping saber there, which is kind of pretty much the first release of these guys. So let me show you the label here. So this is a 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, country of origins Hong Kong. This is Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is the white hair variant. And he also received an 80 near mint score, which is really nice. But you know, you could see kind of like some paint rub on the hands and so forth. But 80 is still a great score. I mean, you know, another thing too is to take in consideration is like the cape. You know, sometimes they get torn right underneath the armpits and everything like that, but this is really beautiful. And when it comes to these you know, Obi-Wan Kenobis here, there are 4 different variants of the white hair. So there's 2 different Hong Kong country of origin, and again, that's just, you know, how the placement of the date stamp is on these action figures. And then there's 2 of them which is a no country of origin, and then there's about 7 different variants for the gray one, and it's like 4 of them it has to do with the Hong Kong country of origin stamp, and then there's 3 of them that has to do with the no country of origin stamp on these guys. So there are like, yeah, that's 11 different variants when it comes to these guys. Plus, you know, you got to add in the double telescoping you know, Obi-Wan. So I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but again, mostly they all have to do with that stamp that's on the back of these action figures. And so the third one here, of course, you know, if you guys weren't aware and this is your first time tuning into the channel, I am doing a last 17 collection. And so slowly but surely I'm doing it one by one and getting my last 17 figures graded. And of course, this is Barda. And you know, this guy, very interesting. Actually, the first time he released, it was kind of a Sears exclusive Jabba the Hutt playset, and that was actually the first time he appeared as an action figure. And then of course, this is the second time when he became, you know, the original Power of the Force, the last 17 figures. And there he has his battle staff, and of course, this guy is, you know, kind of like a henchman to the crime lords of you know, Jabba the Hutt. So let me show you the label here. So this is a 1985 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, and this is a no country of origin Barda. And then of course, you know, he received an 80, a near mint score. And what, you know, what these last 17 figures, the no country of origin is pretty common. I mean, most of these guys do not have a country of origin with these last 17 figures, but this is really beautiful. I love the staff, how it's displayed and everything like that. And for an 80, this is really good. And he's got like that grumpy face, you know, kind of like a bulldog face. That's really cool. So, and then he's got like a little backpack there, which is nice. So really cool, and I'm really happy to add this guy, you know, to just, you know, start slowly completing my last 17 Star Wars, you know, action figures. And so the last one here, now this guy's got to be, this is probably the lowest scoring graded figure I have ever seen. And so as you can see, obviously this guy, his sticker is really mangled, but I mean, it is so common with the Lily Lady R2D2 units that it's just so hard to actually get a minty one. And even when they're in their package, I mean, you could start seeing the sticker you know, start getting discolored and everything like that. So let me show you the label. So this is a 1977 Lily Lady Star Wars loose action figure. This is a country of origins Hong Kong R2D2, and this is a type A sticker and a light blue you know, on the dome there. And he received a 40, so it's like a good. But I mean, I don't care because I wanted to get a Lily Lady, and you know, I'm really happy to get this guy. And so, you know, when it comes, you know, that what is it, type A sticker. So there are 3 types of stickers when it comes to these lily ladies. There's an A, a B, and then a C. So the A one, for me, the easiest way to extinguish between the stickers is that I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up close, but you see those little bars that are kind of going vertically. So those bars, the A type sticker, usually they're not filled in. They're just kind of like, they're, you know, there's no color fill in those little rectangular boxes that are going up. Now a B type sticker has them filled with blue color, just like, you know, parts of the sticker here where right there you can see it's blue. Those boxes will be filled in with blue. Now another thing too, besides those little boxes, you'll see a little bit of gray in this box right here. Now a C type sticker is pretty much the same as a B, where these little boxes here will be all colored in, but there's no gray, you know. And then there's other like little indicators here and there, but for me, that's the easiest way to you know, extinguish between, you know, sticker A, B, and C. Is just A does not have these colored in, just like it is right here. B has them filled in with blue, and then C is the same way. It has them filled in with blue, but there's no gray in the sticker. And then of course the dome, they are different variants when it comes to the dome. So there is a glossy dome, there's a dull dome, and then I don't know if that's there's one supposedly like a no color on the dome, but I don't know if that's a paint error, if that's an actual official variant. And then of course, you know, when it comes to the little like coloring there, the blue on the dome, it can range from dark to blue, and then I've seen some with like a hint of green. So there's lots of variants when it comes to these R2D2 units. But and of course, you know, at the bottom there is different ways to extinguish different types of the Lily Lady R2D2s, and that's all has to do with the stamp. And then of course, you know, the sticker is one, but I mean, that sticker, I mean, it's bad, but you know, it's just so hard to find one. And like I said, even in a bubble, still in its bubble in a card back, I mean, these stickers, I mean, really start to get like really damaged. I don't know if it's the type of sticker, like the paper that they used when they were making these guys, but that is so common with these Lily Lady R2D2s that you'll just see the stickers mangled. And I've seen them, I've seen these guys go for about $300 to $400 with no sticker. So it's pretty insane. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you my recent AFA, you know, unboxing, my recent delivery of AFA. I should have a couple more coming in either later in this month and then of course next month. But you know, thanks for watching guys, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you in the next video.